Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk about my experience with Zoloft, and it's been over 2 years since I started taking this medication. And I didn't realize I would get so many questions when I put out my first video on this topic. I kind of just assumed I would open up about it in that one video and that would be it. And it's kind of snowballed into a series just because I find that people are more open to reaching out for help, and I love being a part of that. So I'm currently at 200 milligrams on Zoloft, and I'm doing really well. The only times I have not really been doing well is when I've been under a lot of stress due to like family situations or possibly with school and work, but more so it's been when I've TMI on my period. My hormones just go crazy. And when I talked with my psychiatrist about this, that's when we've been bumping up my Zoloft dosage because he said that is a thing with menstruation. And I have a separate video on that and I'll link it down below. But for the most part, it's been life-changing. Honestly, I'm going to graduate with an associate's degree in the spring, and then I'm going to move on to a 4-year university. I am 3 years sober this month. I've been able to travel and take care of my family. I was able to handle COVID in 2020. And I still maintained my sobriety. I've been doing really well with my classes, just straight A's, and I'm in the honors program. For me, Zoloft has worked, and I don't see how I could have done all these things without the medication. It really has been a gift for me. I feel more myself with this medication than without it. And one thing I do need to say, which is a little scary to admit, but sometimes I struggle with suicidal thinking. And so that's part of why we keep bumping up the dosage. I'm also working with a therapist, and she is amazing. And I talk with her about this, of course, and other things as well. But for a long time, for years and years and years, I have gone back to struggle with suicidal thinking, and it's been kind of a pattern or a repeated thing. I've been dealing with depression pretty much all my life. Maintaining my sobriety and keeping on with this medication and speaking with a therapist and with a psychiatrist, all of these things have just greatly helped and added and benefited my life, and I really love my life now. And I know that when suicidal thinking does come in, it might be more to do with just that feeling of being overwhelmed. And so when I do have those feelings of being completely overwhelmed, because that's easy to do for me, once I just remember that that's what it's about and not that I want to end everything, that's when things turn around and get a little bit better. I should also mention, with the increase in dosage, my path with this medication has not been this planned, linear, clear thing. I started with 50 milligrams of Zoloft, and we've been bumping it up. With each increase, I didn't know that that's what I would be going into, and I'm fine with it. My psychiatrist has really made me feel that it's not a big deal. You can do whatever you want, nothing's set in stone. And again, this is my personal experience with this medication. So if you are looking to try out an antidepressant and this one doesn't work for you, I just hope that you're not steered away from trying other things, because what works for me may not work for you. If it does work for you, that's awesome, but I hope you find something that does help you and give you some relief. But I didn't know going into taking this medication that this is how it would be. In my YouTube videos, you see just a snippet of my life updating you guys on how things have been, but day to day, week to week, month to month, I really have not been sharing so much with what's been going on with me personally. So you don't see the struggles that I face or anything. Unless I just talk about it in a YouTube video, which I'll probably do soon. But with each struggle, this medication has just greatly helped. And I don't know how I would have responded to things in my life without the medication. It has just been such a positive thing for me. But I hope you guys like this update video. If you like my other Zoloft videos, I'll link a playlist somewhere, and also especially the first video I ever uploaded on Zoloft. And I'm just really excited for the future, and I'm hopeful. And my life is just getting better and better, honestly. So that's my update. It's pretty positive. Surprise. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.